Well, hello everyone. My name is Adriana and I am a tobacco treatment specialist. I'm a tobacco youth Texas awareness program teacher also. So basically what I do is a lot of tobacco prevention, education, and sensation throughout the county. So I'm going to give you some information on a lot of things that we may have not known about smoking. So bear with me. Hopefully you guys are safe and healthy at home and ready to watch this video. So what do we care about smoking? Well, here's why, you guys. Check this out. Over 500,000 people die from smoking. That's way more people than AIDS, fires, car crashes, heroin, homicide, suicide, cocaine, and alcohol. If you combine all of that, you guys, it's way more. And that's why we care about educating people on tobacco. So imagine you woke up and you heard about planes crashing, and all day long 3 planes crashed every single day. That's about the amount of people who die every single day from a smoking related disease. There's a lot of other things that contribute to smoking. Not only is it lung cancer, but there's a lot more different illnesses you can get from smoking, whether it's pancreatic cancer, colon cancer, bladder cancer, esophagus cancer, macular degeneration, where you lose your eyesight. But check this out on here. It says tobacco is the #1 most preventable cause of death in the US. So actually it's in the world, you guys. A lot more people around the world smoke also. So if you imagine 1,400 people die every day here in the US, that's like 77 Texans dying every single day just from smoking. So one person dies here in Texas every 66 seconds. Yeah, so check this out. Isn't that scary? Imagine every day 3 planes full of people died because they decided to smoke and became addicted. So why do people still smoke? Kind of crazy, huh? But here's why. There's only one huge reason, and that's nicotine, because it's the most addictive drug. It's more addicting than crack, cocaine, crystal meth, heroin, alcohol. Think about it. We have drug treatment facilities for people with alcohol addiction. We have drug treatment facilities for people with cocaine addiction. But do we have anywhere people can go for nicotine addiction? We don't. So that's what we have to help people, and we have to educate you guys that it's really, really hard. So big tobacco companies make lots of money here in the US just on tobacco sales. They make over $900 billion a year. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Imagine making $1 million every year just so people can get addicted and die from the disease. So why do people still smoke? Well, it's everywhere. Think about it. Peer pressure. You maybe have a family member or a friend or somebody trying to offer you cigarettes or saying, here, try this. It's not that bad, when we know actually it's very bad. Parental influence. We have a lot of people who smoke, and more teens are more likely to become smokers if their parents are smokers. Misinformation. Our parents and grandparents didn't know a lot of things about smoking, and now that we know more, science has advanced, so has research. So we learn a lot more about smoking every day. Advertising, OMG, it's everywhere, you guys, on all the cartoons you watch. Think about it. A lot of the cartoons you guys aren't even really meant to be watching, whether it's American Dad, Family Guy, South Park, Rick and Morty, all these Cleveland Show, all of these shows are actually meant for older teens, but they conveniently show it at a time where they know you guys are going to watch it. You guys are exposed to a lot of this stuff, whether it's smoking or drugs or drinking. And then we've also heard that it's a stress relief. Maybe you've heard an adult say, oh my God, I'm so stressed out, I need a cigarette, when actually it's a myth. What it is their bodies have gone way too long without the nicotine. Their bodies crave it, just like we do. Around 2:30, 3 o'clock, when we know school's almost over, what's our stomach doing? It's growling because it wants food. Same thing happens to people's brains when they need nicotine, because that is the drug their body is addicted to. So there are over 600 different ingredients found in tobacco, but after you burn it, of course, we all know things change. It turns into over 7,000 different chemicals. And now 69 of those chemicals in there actually cause cancers. It mutates the DNA through the tissue. So that's what changes the inside of the body. So what's in a cigarette, you guys? I don't have days and I don't have hours to go over 7,000 chemicals. So I'm going to go over some of the ones that are important. Some of the ones that you guys are actually exposed to. Even some that are found in our house right now. So we know tar. Tar, of course, is used to what? Pave the streets. It's used for roofing. It's actually what gives cigarettes flavor. It's actually what turns the people's teeth yellow also. Another chemical found in there is formaldehyde. Formaldehyde preserves not only dead animals, but it preserves dead bodies. It keeps the bodies from rotting. It keeps them in their natural state so that morticians can do autopsies to find out causes of death. It also irritates the nose, the throat, and the eyes. If you've ever walked through a cloud of smoke or passed by somebody who's smoking and your eyes get really irritated or you start to cough, that's the formaldehyde burning off the tip of the cigarette. Cyanide, which we've heard since we were in elementary school, which is the main ingredient in rat poisons. You guys know how rats die after eating cyanide? The inside of their stomachs explode. Yeah, pretty nasty. Lead, which is found in paints. It's also found in some of our pencils, but not in large quantities. Acetone, a lot of girls use it, and some of your moms and sisters. It takes off nail polish. It actually can take paint off of walls, and guess what? Permanent marker isn't so permanent. You can use acetone to get it off. But that's what causes headaches. That's breathing and inhaling that stuff, just like gasoline. It irritates our senses and it gives us headaches. Ammonia, which is found in toilet bowl cleaner. It's found in scrubbing bubbles. It's found in Windex. It kind of smells like bleach. It's a disinfectant, antibacterial, it kills germs. Ammonia is what causes us to sometimes not be able to breathe around smoke because it's suffocating, doesn't allow us to produce oxygen. Carbon monoxide, we all know that. We've seen it a lot, especially coming out of the back of the buses or trucks and cars, the big old gray, ugly clouds of smoke. That's a common pollutant that we sometimes inhale, which of course suffocates us, and then our bodies can't produce oxygen to help us breathe. Hydrazine, which is found in jets and rocket fuel. It damages the immune system. It keeps us sick. It actually doesn't allow your body to produce the antibodies to kill a lot of germs. For those of you who are around smokers, you guys tend to get more colds, more sore throats, more ear infections compared to other people who don't smoke. Your body's having to work twice as hard to keep it healthy when you inhale some of the smoke. And of course, two of the nasty ones at the bottom, urea, which is found in cat pee. Cats like to spray their urine and it's got a lot of those chemicals. And of course, methane, which is found in dog poop. So, ew, those are just some of the chemicals. So what's in chewing tobacco? Oh, that's probably some of the nastiest stuff you can ever put in your mouth. And it works different ways. A lot of the chemicals in there eat away at the nerves in your gums and they start decaying your teeth really fast. Some of your chewing tobaccos are made with fiberglass. Some of them are made with sand. They're cured and they're fermented in a lot of different chemicals, not only in the plant itself, but actually the soil it grows in. A lot of the chemicals that are in there will cling to the little taste buds on top of your tongue, and it'll cause a fungus, which they refer to as hairy tongue. So you can see on the bottom left. 1 can of chewing tobacco is equal to about 5 packs of cigarettes, which is equal to 100 cigarettes. So this stuff's pretty gross. It eats away at the gums and makes your teeth fall out. Electronic cigarettes and vaping. I'll probably have to do a separate video on that, but some of the things that we have learned so far, it's going to take a while for a lot of the information to get out because this product really hasn't been tested very much. It's not regulated, and right now it's becoming really popular, especially juuling. But of course we know there electronic cigarettes, vape pens, Juuls, mods, all these things are actually atomizing an oil that turns into a vapor that clings to the inside of your lungs. So we'll talk a little bit more later on about vaping. It will probably have to be a separate video because there's a lot of interesting things that have come about for electronic cigarettes. We do know that some of these devices cause a lot of explosions because some of them are poorly made with some cheap metals in other countries. We do know that some of these liquids do contain either antifreeze or brake fluid. That's how the cloud stays around so long. So we learned some of the things, and hopefully soon we'll be able to tell you a little bit more, which we can. It turns into an aerosol, so we'll go into detail later on that one. We did learn about second and third hand smoke. You guys have heard about second hand smoke. It's when somebody around you is smoking and you can smell it, you actually inhale a lot of the chemicals. So being exposed to that could cause some damage also. They did do a long-term study on cats and dogs because remember, they breathe in a lot of the same air we do. They can also get sick. And of course, third hand smoke is the residue left behind. Have you ever passed by somebody and maybe the smell of cigarettes is in their clothes, in their hair, in their backpacks, in their jackets, or you've gotten into somebody's vehicle and you can smell the cigarettes? A lot of those chemicals will stay. They get in the carpet, they get in the furniture, they get in the drapes, they get in the air ducts, they get on the walls and they eat away at the paint. A lot of the chemicals in there are really, really strong, and they stay and they linger very, very long. Long-term effects. You guys have seen some of these commercials. These are just some of the issues that happen. What can happen is esophagus cancer, throat cancer, mouth cancer, where people have to have parts of their larynx or esophagus or parts of their jaws or tongues removed because of the effects from smoking. So we can talk about that. If you guys have any questions, you can ask me. I actually do have a stoma here in my office, which is pretty gross. Texas laws, we do know that it's changed. Thankfully, we've moved from the age of 18 to 21 for purchasing of tobacco, which I think is a win-win for the state of Texas and a lot of other places around the nation that have done it. It is illegal on any school campus. You have to be 25 feet off of any Texas school in order to smoke. It is also for parents to be on school property in their vehicle smoking. We just don't have the law enforcement to actually enforce the law. There's a lot of other things that can happen from smoking. Immediate effects, addiction, of course we know, stinky breath, the clothes, weakened immune system, wrinkly dry skin, yellow stained teeth, poor circulation. That's why they always encourage diabetics not to smoke if they do. Here we have some of the long-term effects: emphysema, COPD, chronic bronchitis, which is one that I got to add on here, heart disease, different cancers, tooth loss, a lot of different things. And if you guys can see on the far left, my jar of mucus, that is 2 weeks worth of phlegm that was suctioned out of somebody's lung from one of the long-term effects, which is emphysema. So that is a little bit of what I can give you guys in a nutshell. There is a lot of information I wish I could share with you guys, and I probably can. If you have any questions, just let me know, or if you know anybody who needs help to quit, I am here at the Council on Alcohol and Drug Abuse, and I can help anybody ranging from teens up to adults. So hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.